You'll train in the Philippines, part in the Philippines, part in the United States, like you usually do?
Yes.
How long in the Philippines do you think?
1 month in the Philippines and 1 month here in the States.
The last couple of fights, you really haven't had the opportunity, as you say, to fight somebody who's going to fight you back. And that the last fight, I think you're really disappointed by the fact that you didn't have that opponent in front of you.
I mean, the last fight, I was trained hard in that fight, and I'm expecting that a lot of action in the ring, changing of punches, and not happen. So, although I won the fight, but it's not that fight that I want to give the people. And I think this November 12th, whatever we want the fight, we can give to the fans, because Marquez Styles he's a counter puncher, and then he throws a lot of punches also.
When you talk about how politics has affected your training, last year I asked you, I said, how do you find politics as part of the boxing? And you said politics is harder. Are you liking politics still? Has it become tiresome to you? And how much longer do you want to do boxing?
I was explaining a while ago about the politics in boxing. It's a good thing that I'm a congressman right now, because in Congress there's not a lot of work in the office. Not like being an executive means if you're a mayor or governor, it's a lot of work in the office. But being a congressman is not that hard, not that a lot of work in the office. It's a good thing I can train hard and focus in my fight.
How much longer do you want to do boxing?
I don't know, but it's not that long, because, like what I said, I'm running for I want to be an executive in 2013. It's gonna be, for me, it's hard to say right now, but it's hard for me to being an executive in doing boxing.
An executive, is that, other than being a congressman, I'm not familiar with the terminology, is that being a governor?
That's a congressman is a legislative, and the executive is like mayor or governor.
Manny, the ring post about Rio. Have you started your training camp?
I already started my training camp last week. 11 weeks before the fight.
Who will be your sparring partners?
We don't know yet. We start our sparring season second week, third week of the month.
Most people would say that Marquez, by the record, has been your most difficult opponent. Do you see it that way? Is he the one guy who, in the last 7 or 8 years, has really given you trouble?
Yeah, I'm not complaining that people can say that the fight with Marquez is the most difficult fight in my career, because it's true, because of what happened the last 2 fights. I mean, it's really hard, that fight. But I think the time and day passed by, and now it's different time, and I improve a lot of boxing. So I don't know if the same situation compared to the last 5 years ago.
Then you spent 24 long, hard fights, 4 rounds, probably the toughest in your career. What do you think you face against this time? Do you think you have usually 2 tools to the face?
For the third fight, I want to clearly prove that no doubt, even 1% in the mind of the fans.
What's after this fight, man? Where do we go after this fight?
After this fight, of course, back to Philippines and back to work in Congress and do some work.
Yeah. Manny, what was the expectation before this fight? It would be 3 weight classes higher than the last fight.
What?
What is the expectation for this fight? And the 3 weight classes higher than the last fight with Marquez.
What this fight?
Yeah, what are your expectations?
My expectation of this fight is, of course, I expect Marquez is going to be his top in shape in November 12th. And it's hard to say, you know. I mean, they're saying that the odds is one-sided, too one-sided. I'm not looking for the odds. I just want to make sure that, like what I said, somebody wrong and somebody's right.